Hello, everyone. It's actually like midnight, so I guess it's Monday morning. And my background is the same because if you'll notice, I'm back at home. And so the reason why I'm filming so late is because we just drove down from where my in-laws live, which is about 2 hours away from where we live. And so I had to unpack and whatever. But I drank a amp to stay awake for the drive, and now I'm amped. So I have a bunch of videos that I want to get out tonight, and I'm filming 3. This is the first one, and I guess this would be a February wrap-up, but for my knitting. So one of my New Year's resolutions this year is to knit a project a month because I have a ridiculous yarn, well, what I think is ridiculous yarn stash, and maybe one day I'll do a video and kind of show all my yarn. I have a lot, and I have all these projects that I've wanted to do, and so this year I was like, you know what, I'm going to focus on knitting one project a month, and I finished the socks. I didn't finish them right in February. I finished them March 1st, but I did want to talk about them really quickly and talk about the yarn and some different things like that. So here is my socks. They don't have a very long cuff. They're slightly longer than ankle length, I guess, with the cuff, and I did that so I could have them finished because I don't think I could have finished them if I would have gone on further because I'm a super slow knitter. So anyways, this is what they look like. They were made for an elderly lady at my church. I had made her a pair of socks before, and she really, really liked them and asked someone to ask me if I would make her another pair, and so I did. These really should have knit up very quickly, but I didn't work on them a lot in the month of February, honestly, because I had a bunch of stuff going on, and so I didn't read a lot either. But anyways, the pattern is the Sugar Maple Stitch from the Two at a Time Socks book written by Melissa Morgan Oakes. That book isn't toe up, but I knit these toe up because I just like knitting toe up better. But it's from just the Two at a Time socks, not the toe up Two at a Time socks. It's a very easy pattern, definitely a very beginner pattern. It doesn't have a lot of fancy stitches or anything like that. I think the most advanced thing that you have to do is you have to do like some knitting through the back loop to kind of get, I don't know if you can really see it, I doubt it, but it has a little twist in the, it's like a twisted rib, sort of. It almost looks a little cabled, but it really is just a knit 2, purl 2 rib with a slight twist to it. So it's a very easy pattern, and if you're a faster knitter than me, you could probably knit these up rather quickly, but I knit super slow. I am going to talk about the cuff because I did the cuff a little different. Traditionally, sock cuffs are usually like a knit 2, purl 2 rib or a knit 1, purl 1 rib. I did a sort of stockinette stitch cuff, and then you do a garter stitch right here, and then more stockinette, and then you fold it over and you sew it into the inside of the sock cuff. I like the look of this better. I have like a love-hate relationship with sock cuffs because of the bind off. Just to me makes the top of the socks look really wonky, and I haven't really found a bind off that I really like that's stretchy enough but doesn't give that ruffled top edge that hand knit socks have a tendency to have. So I kind of like this cuff, although it is a little bulky, and I don't know how well it will do with kind of holding up and staying up, so whatever. But, and the last thing, I still need to block them, so they haven't been blocked. These are unblocked socks, so I'll probably do that tonight now that I think about it, and then get them over to her. The sock yarn that I use is Berocco Socks SOX Metallic. I wrote down some information about it just so you can know. Let me find it really quickly. I guess I should have opened it and been a little bit more prepared. Okay, so it's Berocco Socks Metallic. 380 yards or 100 grams, so one ball of the Berocco Socks Metallic should make you one pair of adult-sized socks. And I had a lot of yarn left over, actually, but like I said, I made them ankle length, so that's probably one of the reasons why. But usually a pair of regular adult-sized socks is about 100 grams of yarn, or that's about how much you'll need. It's 7.5 stitches to 1 inch on US size 2 needles, and I think the needles that I used were KnitPicks circular needles, size 2, because when you knit socks 2 at a time, you usually have like a really long circular needle. Mine are like 40 inches or 47 inches long. And then it's 73% wool, 25% nylon, and 2% other. And the other is, there's like these little metallic, I don't know if you can see them kind of glinting in the light, these little metallic threads in them, and so that's the other. It's machine washable, but you do have to lay it flat to dry. The colorway, I don't remember the name of it, and I tried to look it up online, but I guess they must have discontinued it, and I couldn't find any information about it, so I guess the colorway really doesn't matter because you can't get them anymore. But it's really pretty. It's just pinks, purples, some peaches, like a kind of light teal green, I guess, and then a little purple in it, light pink. It's really pretty. But what I will say about this yarn that I'm not a fan of, it's not super soft. And so I like very soft sock yarns because I kind of feel like that's one of the perks of having hand knit socks is they're really, really soft. But this yarn is not super soft. It's kind of a little harsh. Maybe it's just not a super, super soft, high quality grade wool. And it's possible that maybe you can use like a lanolin soap and kind of soften it up a little bit. But they're not really soft, and so I don't like that about the yarn. But as far as the look of it and then knitting it with it and stuff, it's really, really easy yarn to knit with. It was nice. And so, yeah, these are my socks. I don't really know what more else to say about them. Like I said, this is a very good beginner sock. For someone who maybe have just started sock knitting, this is a really good beginner pattern because it's just very simple. It's very easy. The chart to read, after a while, you do it a couple times, you don't even have to read the chart. And so it doesn't have this really complicated chart, to follow and stuff like that. It's just a very simple kind of sock. It's a good beginner sock. And also another thing that I wanted to talk about that I implemented with these socks is I didn't bring my tapestry needles to weave in the ends with me, so I had to go buy some. And I saw this in a video, so I bought these. And so if you look at this needle, I got these from Joann's. I think there was 3 of them, a small, medium, and large one. It was $6.99. It has a little curved edge. I like these needles much, much, much better than straight ones for weaving in the ends and sewing things down because that little curved tip makes it really easy to get up underneath the stitches. So that's just a little tip there. But yeah, so this is my sock, or my February wrap-up for my knitting. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in March because I just haven't thought about it because I was just trying to finish these. I think that I'm going to try to find a hat pattern because the last couple of, matter of fact, I can't even remember the last time I didn't knit something that wasn't socks because I really, really like sock knitting. It's such a easily portable project to work on, and it's really cute, and so I really like sock knitting, and so I think I'm going to try to break out of that and maybe knit like a hat or a scarf or something like that, even though we're kind of getting out of the season for those kinds of things. And so I might maybe try to find a spring knit to make, but I'm probably just going to do a hat. And so, but I haven't picked that pattern yet, and I need to hurry up and pick that pattern because I really do need the whole month for the knitting. So I'll probably be picking that in the next couple of days, and when I get it, I'll get on and talk about it and talk about what yarn I'm going to use and all that rot. So anyways, I hope you liked that video. 8 minutes long. I'm trying. But I will talk to you guys in the next video, which is coming. And so yeah, have a great night and happy knitting, everyone. Bye.